6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Anthony Edwards.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Phoenix Suns with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said, quote, "No one ever thought I could be an NBA player or one of the leaders on my team. It's the story of my life and something that I embrace. The better you get, the more people talk, so I take every criticism as a compliment. Either way, you cannot let it affect you." Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. A moment here to see the numbers for Devin Booker.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bradley Beal's out there with Devin Booker. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Bol in at the power forward position. And for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Booker against Edwards. Booker goes in. Booker drawing the double. Bol. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Beal. That one a little long.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Back to Durant. Over McDaniels. And Durant gets it to go.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Puts the move on. And Edwards with the layup. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Booker after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And that one's good from Conley. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Booker against Edwards. Down low. Here's Ayton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
And that one's good from Conley. Conley's gotten his second bucket on the night. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, Devin Booker shiftiness gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
He's off on the first.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Mike Conley. And a change for the Suns. Eubanks is checked in. Now here's McDaniels, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Pass to Edwards. This one for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
It's good.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Pass to Reed from deep. Bull grabs the board. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Now here's Edwards. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. And the basket by Towns.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Booker against Edwards. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 5 points.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Beal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot is up. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Edwards finds Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
Here's Okogie. No good on the buzzer beater. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The Timberwolves trail. They've got Kyle Anderson, Troy Brown out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Milton in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
No good on the free throw. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Pass to Okogie. And there's the screen. Beal from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
Now here's Gordon. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Gobert, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Beal outside. And he's going for the lob! And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Doris with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Bates Diop. He's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Beal. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Booker, the pass to Aiden. The 3 is up. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Aiden. Booker's got 11.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. A minute and a half left in the first half of this game. Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Pulls it from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He's got 13.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
Here's Alexander Walker. Booker defending. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Ayton, the screen on McDaniels. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Karl Anthony Towns subbed in for Anderson. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Suns. Durant comes in for Okogie. Now here's Gordon. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Over McDaniels. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 6 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Edwards. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here's Booker. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Well, Karl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Up, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And the next order of business, seeing which players are in the running for a spot in this season's dunk contest.
This is shaping up to be a special year for the dunk contest. Circus acrobats on the list, creativity as well. I can't wait.
In this event, you have to think outside the box.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the floor for Phoenix, they've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Bradley Beal. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bol in at the 4. Now here's Durant. The putback, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Edwards against Beal. From deep, Conley. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. Got a hand on it.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Outside Booker. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. On the break. Here's McDaniels. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Some changes for Minnesota. Milton comes in for McDaniels, and it's Brown in for Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Milton. Here's Towns. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Another shot.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Ayton with it. Outside Booker. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Milton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Watanabe's checked in for the Suns. Okogie comes in for Devin Booker. Free throw, no good for Durant.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant, a selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Offensive rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the wing, Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
And Minnesota has possession, following the score by Phoenix. The shot by Conley, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Okogie. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. From 10 feet away, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Milton. Conley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Phoenix calls timeout. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for Conley. And it's Edwards in for Brown. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Suns. Gordon comes in for Durant. Now here's Beal. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Okogie to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Edwards against Gordon. Reed a screen on Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 13-footer. That one goes. Count it. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
McDaniels is checked in for Milton. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Edwards can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Over to the left wing. Beal outside. Over Edwards. It's tipped. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. With 4 on the clock. And Edwards with a nice bucket inside. Edwards has got 6.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Edwards against Booker. An easy 2 on the layup. Booker's got 20.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Booker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Good work there as it goes. 22 points for him.
Well, for certain guys, the mid-range is not where you want to be, but for Devin Booker, it's money.
And Minnesota calls time here. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
Oh, my. I mean, he won in a landslide. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined. It's been by design. I mean, he's been the focal point of their offense from the very start. Once the points started flowing, his teammates were more than happy to keep feeding.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Here's Durant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Durant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top, Durant. McDaniels covering. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Conley. Towns a screen on Beal. Just 4 to shoot from 10 feet away. The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Durant inside, guarded by Edwards. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their 4th and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Conley finds Gobert. Right side Edwards. Here's the 3. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Phoenix dominating the game. Pass to Aiden. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Towns. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. And that one's good by Durant.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on, and I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Make your hell gaming